From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Good Monday morning. Hope you had an awesome weekend out there. It was a beautiful one, specifically for Sunday. Had a little bit of rainfall for Saturday, but more rainfall in the forecast for today, a little bit less so for Tuesday. Another round of winds for tomorrow and Wednesday, and then the forecast turns dry and it gets a lot warmer. Dare I say hot, as we're going to be up into the 90s by this weekend. Okay, about 4 this morning, definitely mild out there, if not a little bit on the cooler side. 40s and 50s, 43 in Ellensburg, 53 for the Tri-Cities, 49 for Sunnyside. So just light jacket stuff as you're headed out the front door. First Alert radar is showing you nothing for now, but this map's definitely going to be a lot more lit up a little bit later in the day. For the Tri-Cities, we're thinking that the best rain chances here are going to be after 4 p.m., but we're thinking that for the Yakima Valley, it could start a little bit closer to lunchtime. So for today, decent rain chances across the map of highs in the 60s and 70s, but the temperatures stepping up their game around 90 by this weekend. We'll talk about that coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
And right now, ground crews and helicopters worked together to stop a wildfire at Horse Haven Hills. The coordinated response that prevented spreading flames. Plus, the Washington Department of Ecology releases new video showing the ongoing cleanup at Nippon Dynawave. This as victims return home this weekend to their families in a solemn procession. And a 2-alarm fire at a so-called problem property raises questions about Richland's code enforcement. How neighbors are now sounding the alarm.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning and happy Monday to you. Thank you so much for waking up with us on Good Morning Northwest. I'm Wendy Redman. This morning, a Kittitas County deputy is on administrative leave after being arrested for a felony involving a firearm. That's according to the sheriff's office. On Sunday morning, Deputy Nick Burson allegedly got into a verbal dispute at Brick Tavern in Roslyn with staff and other patrons. Officials say this escalated into criminal conduct. However, no shots were fired and Burson left before police were called. Deputy Burson turned himself into Washington State Patrol, who is conducting the investigation. Stay with Apple Valley News Now for updates. On the fire watch this morning, firefighters spent Sunday afternoon battling a wildfire at Horse Haven Hills. Take a look here. McBee Road was closed to traffic, so emergency vehicles and water tenders could make their way through. Air support was called in, and helicopters helped put out the fire by dropping water from above. 2 dozers also helped to contain it. It took a couple of hours before they say the fire was contained. Now to the very latest on a fast-moving grass fire south of Benton City. That one burned between 50 and 75 acres near McBee Grade. Benton County Fire District 2 says crews arrived within minutes of the initial call around 9:30 Friday morning. Then they spent about 2 hours stopping the fire's spread. Strong winds, as you can hear here, helped push the flames across dry brush, but firefighters were able to use McBee Road as a fire line to help keep that fire from growing even larger. Fire officials say the successful response was due in part to help from neighboring agencies through mutual aid agreements.
You know, when the fires get big, no one fire district can take care of everything. There's just too much going on, plus the daily calls. Our mutual aid agreements and our mutual aid partners are vital for what we do, and we're very happy to have them.
We are told no homes or people were threatened. Firefighters will continue mop-up operations before federal officials take over monitoring the area for any possible flare-ups. The cause of the fire is under investigation. The Richland Fire Department is releasing more details on the fire at what is described as the Richland Junk House off of Pullen Street. Firefighters were called to the scene just before 2:30 on Thursday after reports that people and animals could still be inside. Crews say they immediately began searches while working to keep the flames from spreading to nearby homes. The cause of the fire is still under investigation, and officials say a damage estimate is not yet available. As for when it comes to what's going to happen to everything still in the yard, the fire chief does not have an answer.
So I'm here to talk about the fire suppression efforts. That's outside of my purview. Like I said, the city has been working through a process. It's been since September of 2025 with this property, and they're taking the appropriate steps that are necessary to handle the situation at hand, and that's really all I can report out on that.
Fire crews believe animals are still missing, but no one was hurt. Anyone with any information is asked to contact Richland Fire investigators. And we continue with our coverage of that Pullen Street house. As the investigation continues, our very own Austin Reed takes a look at how we got here.
I really feel that the city council hasn't applied themselves in the early parts when this wasn't even the front yard, it was in the back.
According to Realtor.com, 2100 Pullen Street was last sold in 2015, and this is what it used to look like. But fast forward to 2026, and you can see the difference.
It sucks because if that house catches fire or anything happens, the houses around will also catch, and we don't know how much damage would happen.
Does the fire hazard keep you up at night sometimes?
It stresses me out a lot, and my husband, and he's 70. We don't need this.
For years, neighbors have complained to city council.
Begin by clearly stating your name.
Showing up to council meetings, asking Richland code enforcement and the police department for help.
When they want to do something, their hands are legally bound. The next thing you know, the process is postponed, next month, next year.
By 2024, the city of Richland started citing the owners for nuisance codes. In 2025, the city filed a lawsuit in Benton County Superior Court to have the property declared a public nuisance and seek a warrant of abatement. In early 2026, the homeowners divorced, and the city temporarily paused its lawsuit while the sole owner sought ADA accommodations to clean up the property. Then, on June 4th, the two-alarm fire breaks out.
But at the end of the day, homes like this that are a public safety hazard need to be addressed.
On Friday, I sent emails and made calls to officials, searching for answers. Richland Mayor Teresa Richardson told me, quote, "I'm unable to comment on ongoing legal issues. I can understand how people are upset. I am too." I requested an on-camera interview with Richland Code Enforcement, whom Richland PD is in charge of, and they told me, "Our comment on this open and ongoing investigation is limited to what was provided during Friday morning's press conference," end quote.
A lot of residents here in Pasco, they complain about this. That's the reason why we allocated $70,000 to $90,000 in code enforcement. We want to see more code enforcement. So that's the type of stuff that we're doing here. And honestly, at this point, I would like for us to perhaps go towards that court, get in a court order to really force people. It's a court order that tells people that you need to address that fire hazard.
That was Austin Reed reporting. The city was at the house on Friday clearing debris, and firefighters were mopping up and checking for any hot spots. In other news this morning, the Cowlitz County Coroner's Office led a procession Friday, returning 9 Nippon Dynawave victims to their families. Gilbert Bernal was one of 2 employees who were not included, as he was already transported home to the Yakima area. This comes as the Washington Department of Ecology is releasing new video of the site. Officials say the blue truck is helping to remove contaminated water, but you can see the aftermath of the rupture from the May 26th incident, including the damaged tank in this courtyard area. Officials add a wall of a break room was demolished as part of their recovery efforts, and some remnants of the white liquor has crystallized and is dry on the ground. With rainy conditions on Sunday in Longview, sandbags were used to try to limit further contamination as cleanup efforts continue. Benton County Commissioner and Ben Franklin Transit Board leader Will McKay will stay out of jail after taking a plea deal in court Friday on assault charges. McKay pleaded guilty to 2 misdemeanors for assault and lying to police after a road rage dispute in October of 2025. In that dispute, McKay confronted a man in a Kennewick gym parking lot, accused him of driving recklessly, grabbed the man, and took the man's cell phone. He then left the area while others called police. The judge ordered McKay to complete 60 hours of community service, and he has to stay law-abiding for 1 year. Still to come this morning, missile strikes overnight between Israel and Iran as the Middle East war reaches 100 days. Why President Trump says Netanyahu doesn't call the shots. And Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth coming back with more on your weather forecast. Here's a live look out to Ellensburg this morning. Just how hot are we gonna get in terms of temperatures, especially in the coming days? Find out after this.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
My name is Lauren Martin. I started to work out at Hanford in 1982, and for 20 years I worked with the fleet, repairing cranes, locomotives, cars, ambulances, fire trucks, everything. After 20 years, then I came down with a disease. There are some very, very expensive drugs, and my copay on that is $0. All I have to do is pick up the phone and it's there.
So we'll definitely evaluate their past employment. As a registered nurse myself, I'll look through their medical records and I'll look to see maybe what medical conditions they have, and we'll be very upfront with them, honest about whether they do have a claim that could warrant benefits or not, and just kind of let them know what those next steps are, the timeline of how long it could take for them to get approved.
Hi, I'm Rowdy with Total Energy Management. For 40 years, we've been keeping the Tri-Cities comfortable with top-notch heating and air conditioning services. We take pride in delivering exceptional service and unbeatable deals. Right now, you could save big with up to $3,200 in utility and cool cash rebates available this spring. At Total Energy Management, we will ensure your house is the perfect temperature year-round. Visit TEMINC.com or call 946-4500 to learn more.
Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Smart Law will be hosting a Hanford Workers' Compensation educational dinner at their Kennewick office on Thursday, July 9th at 6 p.m. To register, call 509-735-5555. Dinner provided. Smart Law, smart choice.
All right, so guys, just smile and say, switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get an iPhone 17 on them.
Switch to T-Mobile in 15 minutes.
What they're trying to say is you can switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 on us. No trade-in needed.
Why can't we just say cheese?
Okay, cheese.
Plus, T-Mobile customers had the lowest wireless bills versus the other big guys over the past 5 years.
I'm switching. I'm saving. I'm switching. I'm saving.
This newscast sponsored by Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital. Excellence you can trust. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is going to be toasty stuff as we head into this weekend, up around 90 degrees in the Tri-Cities. But let's take it back to the beginning of the 7-day forecast where we're going to be nowhere near 90 degrees. Going to be up into the 60s, fairly close to 70 today in the Yakima Valley. Low end chances of rainfall around lunchtime. Those are definitely going to pick up as we head into the afternoon. So for today, around 75. I'm going with 75 precisely for the Tri-Cities, but close to 70 in Yakima, 65 in Ellensburg, and we'll have 60s and 70s for the Blue Foothills. Okay, those high temperatures going to stay around 70 in the Yakima Valley through Wednesday, and we're going to take the lid off for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll be right at 90 degrees, at least as things stand for now, right at 90 degrees in Yakima by Sunday, which is about 10 degrees warmer than normal for the early to middle portion of June. Okay, those overnight lows going to be down into the 40s and 50s for tonight, at least for lower elevations, dropping down into the upper 30s in the Yakima Valley by tomorrow night. But then as those afternoon highs go up, those overnight lows going to go up as well. So we'll be very mild, mid-50s by this weekend. Okay, but we'll take you back to today and tomorrow. Shower and thunderstorm chances, which will time out with Futurecast coming up in a few minutes.
The war with Iran has now passed the 100-day mark. This weekend, a dangerous new escalation in the Middle East. ABC's Karen Wah has the latest from Washington, D.C.
100 days into the war between the U.S. and Iran, much of the Middle East has been dragged into this conflict. Overnight, Israel struck back at Iran. The Israeli military says it targeted missile launch sites after Iran fired nearly a dozen missiles at Israel yesterday. This is the first time the two countries hit each other since a ceasefire agreement 2 months ago. It all started Sunday after Iranian-backed Hezbollah fired projectiles into northern Israel. In response, Israel launched a deadly strike at Hezbollah in Lebanon, which got Iran involved. President Trump responded on Fox News. What I would suggest to Iran, you've shot your missiles, that's enough. Get back to the table and make a deal. The president had urged Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu not to retaliate again, telling the website Axios, each of them had their fun. Israel had its strike and Iran had its strike. We don't need another one. Israel's ambassador to the U.S. said, no self-respecting country in the world would tolerate such an attack, and neither will Israel. Israel's operation against Iran-backed Hezbollah in Lebanon has created tension between Trump and Netanyahu and remains a sticking point for any peace deal. President Trump telling the Financial Times Netanyahu won't have any choice but to accept a deal with Iran. Trump saying, I call the shots. Netanyahu doesn't call the shots.
The U.S. and Iran are still firing at each other around the Strait of Hormuz. Your time is 6:16 here on your Monday. Still ahead, Josh is talking more about the wet weather on the way, and if you have a chance of thunderstorms, keep it locked right here.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through July 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when paired with an eligible Daikin ductless system at Bruce Heating and Air.
Bath Planet brings life back to your bathroom with expert remodeling, custom designs, fast installation, and right now, save $1,000. Call for a free estimate today, 509-851-0669.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Hey. Why are dishes always getting water spots?
From Culligan.com, hard water.
Mom! Yeah. Hey, Culligan.
Heard you've got water problems. We got you covered.
Request your free in-home water test today.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2026 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2026 inventory. Deep, deep discounts. All inventory 40 to 80% off. See the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
And good evening, everybody.
To make great newscasts, you need great resources and an experienced team.
So it's a rain snow mix for now.
Chief meteorologist Josh Colbreth started his career in the Pacific Northwest 5 years ago, moving to Apple Valley News Now in 2024. His forecasts detail the microclimates in our area, which can vary greatly. He loves the challenge of weather science and bringing accurate forecasts home to you. First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth. Only one station, Apple Valley News Now.
On your side.
This newscast sponsored by Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital. Excellence you can trust. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We will have chances for showers, less so for thunderstorms over the next couple of days. And keep in mind that today is definitely going to be the wetter of the 2 days. Here is what is causing us all these problems over the next couple of days. This area of low pressure that's making landfall right now. There's a warm front, there's a cold front. What does that mean? It means rain chances are going to go up. It means that wind gusts are going to go up as well. First, we'll talk about the rain. We'll put this into motion with Futurecast satellite and radar. By 8 this morning, light rainfall up in the Cascades. Lunchtime, now this is starting to pick up for lower elevations. Pretty wet across the map by 5 p.m. Then trending drier as we head into the evening. But notice as we go into Tuesday, the rainfall is not going to drop entirely off the map. There still will be these little nickel and dime shower and maybe even some thunderstorm chances as well. But overall, Tuesday is going to be a lot drier in comparison to Monday. And then by 5 in the morning on Wednesday, that's when we should be wrapping all this up. Maybe a little bit of snow mixing in for the mountains, but significant accumulations are not expected. Of course, you can see hour by hour rain chances for your exact GPS location by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app for free in the App Store or on Google Play. Here's some of the rainfall totals we're anticipating from 11 a.m. this morning to 5 in the morning on Wednesday. I mean, good stuff for the mountains, especially for the Cascades, where we could have around 1.5 inches to 2.5 inches. Lower elevations, I think it's going to be a little bit more hit and miss. For now, models not too high on significant rainfall totals for the Tri-Cities, but 0.10 inches for Yakima. I mean, that would be good stuff. And we're going to need every last drop of it because we're not going to have any rain chances for Wednesday and beyond. That's going to coincide with temperatures going up, so vegetation is going to get very crispy. But in the meantime, vegetation dryness levels going down because of the rainfall. So these winds for Tuesday and Wednesday, not too concerned about the fire potential. Tuesday gusts between 35 to 45 miles per hour for lower elevations, but the vegetation just going to be run-of-the-mill levels of dry, level 2 out of 5 on our scale. Then for Wednesday, maybe the winds a touch calmer for some locations. And once again, the vegetation dryness just going to be level 2 out of 5. So the fire concern's not going to be 0, but not too concerned about this previous round of winds in comparison. So here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Shower chances today and tomorrow, but dry and warming up Wednesday and beyond. For Yakima, rain likely Monday, windy Tuesday, leftover breezes Wednesday. For Ellensburg, gusts between 40 to 45 miles per hour for Tuesday and Wednesday. It'll feel quite cool for the early to mid parts of June. For Hermiston, almost 50-50 rain chances today, windy Tuesday and Wednesday, then a summer pattern taking over. Finally, for Walla Walla, showers and storms likely Monday night, leftover showers and storms possible Tuesday, then drying out and warming way up.
Did you get out and enjoy the weekend?
I did, especially yesterday.
Yeah.
It was one of those severe clear kind of days.
It was really nice.
Yeah, like that shade of blue right there.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what I was going with when I got dressed.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to match yesterday's sky.
Emulate yesterday's weather.
Not today's sky, though, right? No, unfortunately. All right. Well, still ahead, a couple of popular stars headline in a cringe comedy about a complicated friendship.
Trope.
Why this show is like a car crash you just can't stop watching.
For over 30 years, DuraShine Clean has been the Tri-Cities premier cleaning service. More than just sweeping and mopping, we're your partner for a clean and healthy environment. We protect your brand and improve your company's image. No business is too big or too small for DuraShine Clean. Our teams get the job done right for you. Need to sparkle? Call us today for a free quote and let us help your business shine. At DuraShine Clean, we keep it clean.
Around here, we see a lot of people head out. Some are heading somewhere familiar. Some are just beginning. And some are figuring it out as they go. Before any of that, we just make sure they're ready. Before you hit the road, get a pre-trip safety check at Les Schwab Tires. It's free. Our greatest story is yours.
If we can't guarantee it, we won't sell it.
Struggling with digestive issues? At Prosser Digestive Health Motility Center, board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Amber Sharon helps uncover real answers close to home. Advanced testing services include anorectal manometry and drug-free biofeedback for chronic constipation and bloating, Bravo pH testing for heartburn, and esophageal manometry to diagnose swallowing problems. Restore your quality of life. Talk to your primary care provider or gastroenterologist about a referral, or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Every home starts with a move. Not just the one to a new address, but the moves along the way. The choices, the negotiations. In those moments, certainty matters. That's why Windermere Group 1 agents are trained, supported, and prepared for every step. Because when it's time to move, you should be sure you're making the right one. Windermere Group 1. Confidence in every move.
A lot of things can come between even the best of friends, including jealousy, competition, and feelings of betrayal.
All of those come up in a new limited series with a twist. David Daniel has a preview of Alice and Steve.
We've known each other for over 30 years. How old do you think we are? I don't know, like 60?
They have no idea how cool we are.
Nicola Walker and Jermaine Clement are Alice and Steve, devoted and codependent friends, until he connects with her adult daughter.
Can't believe you're single. I hadn't noticed it before, but you are weirdly hot.
Not sure about the use of the word weirdly.
Maybe you have a weird smell. I slept with Steve.
That's really funny.
I know this must hurt, Mum. I see that. But I want to keep seeing him.
I really like that kind of uncomfortable humour. I'm afraid that is my that really is my sweet spot. I like it when you sort of can't look at the screen.
I know you're angry, and you have every right to be.
I'm kind of dreading that I'm going to have to spend every Christmas with you until I die.
Everything okay?
Yeah, great. Just planning Christmas.
It's so Moorish. It's like crisps that you just can't stop eating.
Yes, yeah.
I just thought it was delicious.
Which one of these says, sorry I had sex with your daughter?
Sometimes I hate Steve. Sometimes I want Steve to be destroyed.
Yeah.
And sometimes I go, poor Steve. Go on, Steve, fight back.
Hi, Al.
I hope you fall out of your window and get pierced in the heart by your railing, and that no one comes to your funeral.
But it's like watching a car crashing in slow motion, actually. You know, you can't tear your eyes off it.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Are you a big fan of uncomfortable humor?
Yes, but if I'm watching it by myself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not when you take the parents to go see.
no.
Yeah, everybody's gotten caught, I think, watching some kind of a movie and a scene comes on that makes you uncomfortable with your parents. Oh man.
Yeah. Hey,
I put a note over here.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta be
I'm
somewhere
like-
not in this room right now.
I'm like, I know I'm supposed to be more mature than this, but they're always going to
Or-
be my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely awkward. All right. Let's switch gears off of this awkwardness into other news. Hermiston tackles a confusing intersection that's been years in the making. Now, the Gear and Harbor Road project aims to improve driver safety. Plus, a new lodge for veterans enters its final construction phase in Prosser, the community effort that's creating a haven for veterans and families.
The 46th anniversary sale is on now at all Walker's Furniture locations.
And during our big sale this week, I brought in a little extra help.
A little extra help is here, and I'm marking everything down.
With friends and family discounts up to 40% off, or 5 years no interest financing with no money down. Celebrate 46 years with savings and get that new furniture or mattress you've been wanting and pay over time.
This is one sale you can't afford to miss.
This week at Walker's.
At Prosser Digestive Health Center, find expert care close to home. Services include colonoscopy screenings, care for swallowing problems and esophageal motility disorders, GERD, celiac disease, and nutrition-related GI conditions. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Digestive Health Center, 509-786-5599, or learn more at prosserhealth.org. Digestive health close to home. This is how we care.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is bringing new ways to win with the $170,000 Summer of Fun and Games. June kicks off with Plinko Party and over $16,000 in cash and prizes every weekend. 3 grand prize winners will play for a chance to win $10,000 cash on June 27th. The fun continues all summer. Step right up to Play Lucky Pick 3 in July and Cash Cube in August. More fun, more ways to win at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Behold, the DQ $7 meal deal with $2 Blizzard upgrade. Proof that saving big doesn't have to mean eating small. Full-sized foods, fully flavorful. It's fulfillment that tastes like fulfillment. Try it with the limited time drumstick with peanuts Blizzard and really let your full flag fly. The $7 meal deal. DQ, happy tastes good.
Even if you have moderate to severe eczema, you can feel the rhythm, feel the flow, and Dupixent helps you feel the heal. It helps calm the key source of inflammation under the skin that can cause eczema. Some adults saw fast itch relief after the first dose and long-lasting clear skin at 1 year. Many even saw 90% clear skin. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Stay ahead of eczema and help heal your skin from within. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent today.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and happy Monday to you. Thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Wendy Redman. Let's get you straight over to weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Culbreth. Josh, I have to say the sunrise this morning was very beautiful. I tried to take a picture, but didn't do it justice.
No, it wasn't looking too bad out there. And you know what? I was looking at the sky cam this morning. It was like 3:50 in the morning. There was a little bit of light it was closer to 4 o'clock, but there was a little bit of light in the sky.
Sure was, yeah.
Tis the season, right? Okay, those big weather stories. We do have some rain chances over the next couple of days. Today's definitely going to be the wetter of the 2 days. Winds coming back for tomorrow and Wednesday, and the heat coming back as we head into this weekend. But for today, temperatures likely going to be in the 60s and 70s. Now for this morning, 40s and 50s for lower elevations, 53 for the Tri-Cities, 50 for Yakima, and 43 in Ellensburg. Light jacket stuff this morning as you're headed out the front door. First alert radar showing you not much on the map for now. That's definitely going to change a little bit later in the day. In the Yakima Valley, after lunchtime, rain chance is going to pick up. Looks like the wettest time frame is going to be from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. But even by 2 p.m., rain chances 50-50, if not a little bit higher than that. So for today, like I said, highs getting up into the 60s and 70s. Decent rain chances across the map. That's going to continue into tonight. And then the forecast afterwards, trending drier, trending much warmer. We'll talk about the heat looming for this weekend coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. A major intersection improvement project is set to get underway in Hermiston as city leaders look to improve safety and reduce confusion for drivers. This at one of the community's busier crossings. Take a look. The city of Hermiston says work is expected to begin soon on the realignment of the Gear and Harper Road intersection. A project city leaders say has been years in the making. Officials say the intersection sitting near the railroad crossing is challenging the balance of traffic flow with rail safety. One of the biggest impacts drivers will see is the temporary closure of the railroad crossing.
The railroad crossing that's involved in those improvements could be closed for up to a year. And so we're working to try to shorten that as much as possible.
The new design is expected to better align the intersection, prioritize traffic on Gear Road, and improve overall safety. City leaders say construction is expected to start after the intersection closes the week of June 22nd. A downtown Kennewick bookstore prepares to reopen after a devastating fire destroyed thousands of dollars in inventory earlier this year. Storytime bookshop owner Lorelei Kennedy says community donations and support helped the business find a new permanent location just down the street from its original spot. The new 3,000 square foot space gives the bookstore room to expand, and Kennedy looks forward to welcoming customers back.
It'll mean so much. It'll mean so much to have people coming back to us and renewing their sense of community here and their sense of wonder and helping us to explore what is going to come next.
The bookstore is looking to reopen between June 15th and June 21st. Storytime is still accepting book, furniture, and monetary donations. After years of work and community support, Friends of Disabled Veterans says it is getting close to finishing a new lodge at its Veterans Ranch in Prosser. Friends of Disabled Veterans is a local nonprofit that supports veterans, their families, and friends through outdoor programs and community resources. Now, after years of work, the organization says its new lodge on its 140-acre Veterans Ranch is entering its final stages. Work has included finishing interior spaces, electrical, HVAC, plumbing, and final fire protection requirements.
It allows our veterans to get out into the community. A lot of them don't really talk about some of their experiences. A lot of them have unseen injuries, such as PTSD and others.
Organizers say they hope to celebrate their 10th anniversary in July. The building is waiting on final inspections before receiving occupancy approval. Still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest, golfers hit the green last weekend for a meaningful cause, the annual tournament, helping local families recovering from addiction. And Josh is coming back with more on your weather as you get your Monday started. Here's a live look out to Richland. Just find out how warm we're going to get today, and we're really heating things up in the coming days. He has all those details on the other side of the break.
It's new member month at ICCU, which means from now until June 30th, you'll get up to $250 when you open a new membership with checking. It's easy to join, like on video chat with your morning coffee. Now that's a perk. Or online in just a few clicks. And you can always stop by a branch and join there too. It pays to be new. Learn more at iccu.com/new member month. ICCU. Life's greener here.
Vance has been keeping homes comfortable since 1986. We've got you covered for heating, cooling, and electric. We do it all. Maintenance, repair, and installation. Just give us a call. We'll be right there. Our professional technicians fix it right and fix it fast. We guarantee you'll be happy with our equipment and service. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
At the Pacific Campus, our medical care for seniors is built with intention. We take time, we listen, we create personalized plans designed for strength, clarity, and longevity. And because your care is inside the PC, wellness isn't separate from your healthcare. It's part of it. Membership isn't required, but many choose it to stay active and connected. Call, text, or stop by. We're always here for you. Your fourth quarter matters. Let's play it strong.
This is my grandson Brooks, and this week we're talking about our customer appreciation sale.
This is where you get big savings.
Or get 5-year no-interest financing with no money down on furniture for every room in your home. This week at Walker's.
Now at McDonald's, get more value on whatever you're getting next.
when you order from the under $3 menu.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center Pasco. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in 1 day only. New 2026 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center Pasco. Free admission. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
This time of year, dangerous storms pop up, bringing rain, wind, and lightning.
And many times, that lightning causes wildfires, some of which change lives forever.
This is just one reason to trust First Alert Weather from Apple Valley News Now.
With cutting-edge technology and the experience of our team, trust us to help keep your family safe this wildfire season.
On air, online, and mobile with our First Alert Weather app.
First Alert Weather.
Only one station.
Apple Valley News Now, always on your side. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. The heat is going to be on as we head into this weekend, but first, it's going to be a cool start, at least a cooler start to this weekend, as we're going to have temperatures that are going to be in the 70s for today for the Tri-Cities, low 70s by lunchtime, mid 70s for the peak of daytime heating. That's as rain chances is going to start to pick up here in the Tri-Cities. Let's take you on a zone-by-zone tour of this Monday forecast. We start off up in the Cascades, where rain is going to be likely. Highs in the 40s, 50s, almost touching 60 degrees for Salish Pass. In the Kittitas Valley, 65 degrees for Ellensburg. Rain looking likely. Rain also likely for the Yakima Valley, where highs going to be very close to 70 degrees. Then for the Lower Columbia Basin, closer to 75, going with 75 precisely for the Tri-Cities. Almost a 50-50 chance of some rainfall. And then for the Blue Foothills, we're looking at highs that are going to be in the 60s and 70s, even some mid 70s for Walla Walla and Milton Freewater there in the valley in the foothill. And then finally for the Blues, looking at 50s, 60s, and almost touching 70 degrees for Ukiah. Okay, temperatures over the next 7 days, going to hover right around 75 for the Tri-Cities over the next 3 days, but then we take the lid off the heat, or at least the very warm stuff for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, around 90 by Saturday and Sunday. That's going to place us at about 10 degrees warmer than normal for this time of the year. But we'll take you all the way back to Monday and Tuesday as rain chances going up. We'll time that out with Futurecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Golfers traded a day on the course for a chance to change lives in the Tri-Cities. The annual Elijah Family Homes Golf Tournament on Friday raised money to help families recovering from addiction find stable housing and long-term support. Teams hit the links at Horn Rapids Golf Course while also supporting one of Elijah Family Homes' biggest fundraisers of the year. The nonprofit says the money raised helps to provide housing and case management services for dozens of local families working toward self-sufficiency.
This allows us to help families in the community who are seeking addiction recovery especially in our Transition to Success program.
As a person who's involved in commercial real estate and then residential real estate on the side for myself, seeing them help families get into homes is just a fantastic thing, and it's a great organization to support.
Organizers say events like this not only raise critical funding, but also help build partnerships that ultimately benefit families across the Tri-Cities. Still to come on Good Morning Northwest, everything you need to know before you head out the door in your morning sprint. And as you do, here's a live look to Richland this morning. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth coming back with more on what you can expect in your forecast on your Monday. Keep it here.
Here in the quiet suburbs, wild Mustangs mark their territory, often near the mailbox. Sometimes in Gary's hydrangeas. And this month, the herd grows by one.
It's Northern Quest's $100,000 highway horsepower giveaway. Play daily with your Camus Rewards card to enter, earn 4 times entries every Tuesday, and get ready to assert your cul-de-sac dominance in a brand new Mustang. The highway horsepower giveaway, only at Northern Quest.
Board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. Sam Strebel provides the full spectrum of orthopedic care.
A lot of times when I talk to patients, they're in so much pain that they can't do their hobbies. We can use the machine to balance the knee before we make any bony resections, and then that will hopefully translate to a faster recovery and a better, more natural feeling knee.
To learn more about services including robotic joint replacement at Prosser Orthopedic Center, visit prosserhealth.org.
This summer, turn moments into lifelong memories with Broadmoor RV. Feel the thrill of adventure and the warmth of togetherness. Explore the great outdoors with the comfort of home, and let every adventure become a story worth sharing. Broadmoor RV. We make camping fun.
It's almost time for Lucky Number Tuesday at Buy Mart. Thousands will win Cracker Jacks caramel popcorn and peanuts just by matching their ending number. Plus, buy one for just $1.99 with Tuesday-only pricing. Match your entire number, and you'll win other great items, including a gas grill from Mega Master. Make sure your favorite Buy Mart is marked as your home store, making it possible for you to win with your entire number. Thousands win every Tuesday on Lucky Number Tuesday, only at Buy Mart, where you just match and win.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
This is my grandson Brooks, and this week we're talking about our customer appreciation sale.
This is where you get big savings.
Or get 5-year no-interest financing with no money down on furniture for every room in your home. This week at Walker's.
He was considered the spiciest player in the game, but the world couldn't handle it.
So I took all that spice and made the Hot Ones Munchie Meal with a sriracha curly fry burger or buffalo chicken tater melt. It's like a good kick in the mouth. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
This newscast sponsored by Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital. Excellence you can trust. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We will have opportunities for showers and thunderstorms over the next couple of days, although today is definitely going to be the more active of the 2 days. Here is the storm system that's going to bring us the impacts for the next couple of days. This area of low pressure, it's got a warm front extended, a cold front extended back, and so now we'll show you those impacts with Futurecast, satellite, and radar. So we put this into motion by 8 this morning. We're seeing just some light rainfall up in the Cascades. By lunchtime, now starting to see some of those rain chances for lower elevations, and then by just about dinner time, or at the very least evening commute time, looking pretty wet across the map, and then by the time we head into this evening, trending drier out there. Now for Tuesday, it's looking as if it's not going to be totally dry, but drier in comparison to what we're going to have for today. And then by 5 in the morning for Wednesday, this is when we're starting to wrap the whole thing up. Maybe a brief little period of some snowfall up in the Cascades, but it does not look like those accumulations are going to be significant at all. Of course, you know, sometimes that can go by kind of quick. It can look like splatter paint, especially on days where we have like 20 to 30% shower chances like tomorrow. But if you want to see hour-by-hour rain chances for your exact home address location, you can do just that by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app free in the App Store or on Google Play. Okay, here's some of the rainfall totals we're anticipating from 11 a.m. this morning to 5 in the morning for Wednesday. You see lower elevations, at least for the Tri-Cities. It doesn't look like we're going to pick up too much, but just down the road, Hermiston, 0.1 inches of rainfall. Doesn't sound like a lot, but in the context of fire season, this means everything. The mountains are going to pick up. I would say this would be a soaking rainfall, so that will help out when it comes to fire concerns. And we're going to need every last little drop of that because we don't have any rainfall in the forecast for Wednesday and beyond. Hey, there are winds that are on the way for Tuesday and Wednesday. For Tuesday, gusts between 35 to 45 miles per hour for lower elevations. The vegetation just going to be a level 2 out of 5 when it comes to dryness. And then for Wednesday, the winds a touch calmer. Still that vegetation dryness, only a level 2 out of 5. Not too concerned with the fire start potential for Tuesday or Wednesday, but that threat isn't going to be zero. So here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-City. Shower chances today and tomorrow, but dry and warming up Wednesday and beyond. For Yakima, rain likely Monday, windy Tuesday, and leftover breezes Wednesday. For Ellensburg, gusts between 40 to 45 miles per hour for Tuesday and Wednesday. It'll feel quite cool for early June. Then for Hermiston, almost 50-50 rain chances today, windy Tuesday and Wednesday, then a summer pattern taking over. Finally for Walla Walla, showers and storms likely Monday night, leftover showers and storms possible Tuesday, then drying out and warming away up. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, can AI take your order? Welcome back, David. McDonald's revealing it's testing Arch IQ, a Google-powered AI ordering system at 5 of its U.S. drive-thru locations. A McDonald's franchise owner sharing this video of the technology on display last week at the company's worldwide conference.
Can I have the Huntrix meal?
Was that with hunter sauce and demon sauce?
Yes.
The automated chatbot nicknamed Archie taking orders in English and Spanish.
Can I get my usual? You are literally automating a task that was taken by a person. You are going to free that employee to do something else inside the restaurants.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on how this AI upgrade may change your ordering experience. With your GMA First Look, I'm Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News, Washington. Without cheese, right?
Honey, your mouth and eyes are moving again.
Really?
Yeah. Let's go talk to your doctor. We learned the uncontrollable movements are called tardive dyskinesia, or TD, and were caused by Derek's mental health medications. Derek was prescribed Austedo XR, a once-daily extended-release pill for adults. Austedo XR can significantly reduce TD movements, with some seeing a response as early as 2 weeks. And he can stay on his mental health medications.
Austedo XR can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, or have suicidal thoughts. Don't take if you have liver problems, are taking Reserpine, Tetrabenazine, or Valbenazine. Austedo XR may cause irregular or fast heartbeat or abnormal movements. Seek help for fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking or sweating. Common side effects include inflammation of the nose and throat, insomnia, and sleepiness.
If you see TD, ask about Austedo XR.
Now, the morning sprint.
The 20-year-old American student who went missing in Japan has been found dead. Search and rescue volunteers found the body of James Weston Higginbotham in a mountainous area outside of Kyoto on Saturday. His family made the announcement on social media. Local police there say the cause of death is under investigation. Higginbotham was vacationing with his family when he disappeared May 29th. 6 people are injured after a stabbing attack at Penn Station in New York City. This happened Sunday evening. Police say a suspect is in custody, but no word on a possible motive for the attack. The victims are expected to recover. The stabbing happened on the eve of President Trump's planned attendance at Game 3 of the NBA Finals at Madison Square Garden. The arena sits directly above Penn Station. In health news, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says the current Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of the Congo has the potential to become the largest on record. It's already the 4th largest on record, with at least 60 confirmed deaths. Talking sports, Game 3 of the NBA Finals takes place today at Madison Square Garden. The Knicks hold a 2-0 lead over the San Antonio Spurs. The team held a practice on Sunday ahead of the big game. President Trump is expected to attend, along with New York City's mayor. Now to the top 5 local things you need to know this morning. Firefighters spent Sunday afternoon battling a wildfire at Horse Heaven Hills. McBee Road was closed to traffic so emergency vehicles and water tenders could make their way through. Air support was called in and helicopters helped to put the fire out by dropping water from above. 2 dozers also helped contain the fire. Crews tell us it took them a couple of hours before they were able to get it contained. This morning, a Kittitas County deputy is on administrative leave after being arrested for a felony involving a firearm. That's according to the sheriff's office. Sunday morning, Deputy Nick Burson allegedly got into a verbal dispute at Brook Tavern in Roslyn with staff and other patrons. Officials say this escalated into criminal conduct. However, no shots were fired. Deputy Burson turned himself in to Washington State Patrol. Benton County Commissioner and Ben Franklin Transit Board Leader Will McKay will stay out of jail after taking a plea deal in court Friday on assault charges. McKay pleaded guilty to 2 misdemeanors for assault and lying to police after a road rage dispute in October of 2025. The judge ordered McKay to complete 60 hours of community service, and he has to stay law-abiding for 1 year. A major intersection improvement project is set to get underway in Hermiston as city leaders look to improve safety and reduce confusion for drivers at one of the community's busier crossings. The city of Hermiston says work is expected to begin soon on the realignment of the Gear and Harper Road intersection. The new design is expected to better align the intersection, prioritize traffic on Gear Road, and improve overall safety. After years of work and community support, Friends of Disabled Veterans says it is getting close to finishing a new lodge at its Veterans Ranch in Prosser. Now, after years of work, the organization says its new lodge on its 140-acre Veterans Ranch is entering its final stages. Work has included finishing interior spaces, electrical, HVAC, plumbing, and final fire protection requirements. Time for what's trending this morning. Classic Toy Story video games are being re-released to help celebrate the franchise's 30th anniversary. Developers are launching 2 new releases for PC and consoles this fall.
The first is a compilation featuring retro Toy Story games from the 90s and early 2000s. The second is a modern remaster of the 2010 Toy Story 3 game.
Both drop on October 15th. Now, the new movie, Toy Story 5, that's coming out in, I think, 2 weeks.
Yeah, have you seen the trailer for that?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I have now. So it looks pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, I didn't see the 4th one, so for continuity's sake, I need to see that one just so the 5th one makes a little bit more sense. But the fact it's like toys versus technology, toys versus tablets, that I like that. I like that as a concept.
The society we live in these days,
We
right?
do live in a society, yes.
All right. Well, how's our weather looking today?
It is looking a little wet out there, not nearly as beautiful as it was for yesterday. Let's go ahead and take a look at those temperatures. We are in the 40s and 50s for lower elevations, 55 for the Tri-Cities, 50 in Yakima. You just need a very light jacket as you're headed out the front door. First alert radar not showing you anything for now, but don't you worry, a little bit later in the day we will have rain chances for the Tri-Cities. Looks like our wettest time frame is going to be around and after 4 p.m. I think in Yakima that could start a little bit closer to lunchtime. So for today, highs getting up into the 60s and 70s, rain chances looking decent, and then we'll have some leftover rain opportunities into tomorrow. I think a good deal drier. Winds picking up for Tuesday and Wednesday. Temperatures picking up around 90 by this weekend.
Oh my goodness. Summer is on the way, Josh.
And a quick little trip in those 80s. I'm sorry.
There you go. See, There it is. All right. Well, that'll do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us here on Good Morning Northwest.
Yeah, stay tuned for Good Morning America up next. And there is a special edition of our newscast at 4:30 tonight, followed by Game 3 of the NBA Finals. See you bright and early tomorrow morning.